Good afternoon. Just in setup, so I do apologise for wobbling you about. So I'll wait for me to come up on my screen. Be there very shortly. There we are. Yay. I can see it. Great. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'll give it a couple of minutes, let everybody join us. Jackie, hello. Welcome. Hi, Tracy. Thank you so much. These next 12 days are going to be amazing for everyone. Hi, Anne. Mimi, hi. Welcome. Good afternoon. Oh, it is lovely to see you all on a Monday. Can you believe it's Monday already? Where did the weekend go? You're enjoying the cracker jokes. They are funny. Hi, Jean. Hi, Trina. Welcome. Hi, Wanda. Lovely. We've got people coming in now. Hi, Cheryl. How are you doing, my lovely? Jeanette, hi. Good afternoon, Jane. 1st of December. I know. Who'd believed it? Can't stay long. That's all right. You're here now, Cheryl. You can always catch up later. Hi, Trudy True and Ruth. Good afternoon. Welcome. Hi, Bev. Oh, grand. Right, shall we get started? So, welcome, welcome, welcome to the 12 Days of Inspiration by our lovely Tracy Evans. So, what are we doing? For the next 12 days, you're going to see Tracy, myself, Heidi, Patricia, Lucy, Nicola, Anne, Rebecca. Every day there's something going on for you, every day. And today, and there's prizes, there's discounts. So today we're going to choose one lucky winner from the posts. It's only today, and you'll get £20 voucher from Tracy and myself for joining us. I also have a discount code for any of you who wish to buy something till the 12th of December. Just type in Amanda 10, all capitals, no spaces. And so my first tag, number 1, I thought I quite fancied celebrating this year's Northern Lights because they were quite special and they've been all over. Hey Meep, welcome. Thank you. So I'm going to make 12 tags for you. And I'm hoping to keep it on the Christmas theme, but who knows what can happen. So I've got a piece of just blue card. I normally use this for backing, but I quite fancied playing with something just a little bit different. Oh, Nicola, welcome. Hello, it's good to see you. So what are we going to start with? I've got one of my little distress brushes. These are fabulous for this job. And I have a white pan pastel. Now, if you haven't got pan pastels, pastel pencils will work. And actually, I found out the other day that talcum powder works too. But this is just going to get me started and get that base layer. Don't want to go too far down. That base layer of chalk across my card. So there we go. Smashing. That's what I needed first. And then I have some pastel pencils that I'm going to use to create our Northern Lights. First off, I'm going to give us a baseline to work to. And I've put, oh, it is, landscape mask I made the other day. Just as Tracy showed us, I've done a landscape mask. And I've put my sticker on so I can see it. And I'm just going to trace that out with my blue chalk pencil, pastel pencil. And I'm going to start, when I'm using pastel pencils, particularly for large areas, I tend to lay my pencil flat so that I don't get a scratchy line. I get this soft shading. I'm just going to bring that down and then we can rub it. I'm going to get really mucky fingers, but that's the fun of pastels. There. That's the ground done. That was easy enough. So now we want some Northern Lights. Now, did you know, I didn't know until I actually saw the Northern Lights and started checking them out, that the different colours show the different levels, the different layers it's coming through. So altitude, really. I'd like to tell you which ones are which, but I can't remember without having to look it up each time. I'm going to start with some nice strong red, and again blend that down just very gently using the flat of my finger. Blues, again I'm flattening off those pencils. Blend those colours down. And then I've got this gorgeous green. And again, just a soft blend to pull that through. I'm going to add a little bit more of that red because that's really going to pop. And then to get, to get that to go up, you can use pan pastels instead of pencils. And block pastels would be perfect. I'm going to take that white back up. And again, a very soft blend. And you get that really nice pastel look. I think my lighting's changed. There you go, that's better. I'm going to use the white down here too, just to cause a bit of a reflection. And again, just to rub the fingers. If you don't like using your fingers for blending, you can use buds, cotton buds, or your blending sponges, whatever you fancy. Get rid of that powdery one. Stamping. So I'm going to start with these beautiful trees on the TE50 on the wild side. I thought we'd start wild. Why not? I'm going to start with the larger of the trees. And I'm going to use Versifying Clair Twilight. Make sure that's inked up. You're permanently wild. Me too, Tracy. You're in good company. Hold it on there because you've got to go through that pastel too. Thanks, Chris. There's one. I think we'll have another one that size. I can bring that one just slightly forward. Excellent, Jeanette. You get them out and play with them. I love my pastels. All of them. Any shape and size. I can turn into a dusty mess sometimes. But, you know, I'm not worried. And there's the smaller one. Now for this one, it is a great stamp set. I'm going to go second generation. So it gives it some real depth. It's perfect. Having two sizes like this is ideal for what we're using them for. Right, so whilst I've got this out, I'm going to use this one. Oh, I love my pan pastels. We used to use them at school all the time. Got hundreds of them. And they're great for softening off ink projects, making something look misty. They're both fine clear still. I'm going to pop one there. And I'm going to add some white, opaque, bright white embossing powder. Now I do have a brush just in case it gets where I don't want it to go. I'm not looking for perfection for this. This is adding a little bit of ice, a little bit of frost, maybe even a little bit of snow. Same again. Best fine clear inks are oily enough for you to be able to do this. Perfect. Pan pastels, if you're using them to make backgrounds, they blend so beautifully. It's gorgeous. You will get it all over your hands, I promise. You will, definitely. Oh, bless. Well, I was lucky enough to go to quite a forward-thinking school. And Leicester University is, at Loughborough is ideal for the arts. So we played a lot with pastels back then. All right, I'm just going to heat emboss these berries on the front. Well, you should always be learning. I'm still learning. The beauty of it all is the different techniques people come out with. Just heating the back to flatten it off. Now that's just dust on the back, so don't think you've got nothing to write on, because you have. And now I'm going to get my bleed proof white. I love this stuff. Dr. P.H. Martin's. I'm going to mix some in the lid. Just to break it down a little. I don't want it too thick. There we go. That's better. Wipe it off my hands before I get it everywhere, because I usually do. And then I'm going to paint some snow. I'm not going to be overly precious about it. I want some of those branches peeking through. Hi, Lisa. And then once we've got it on our brush, put some, just gently. This is just water now, I'm just blending it down, just to add a little bit of brightness. Pan Pastel's great multimedia medium to play with. Yeah, starting to look a bit like snow. So I'm going to pick some of that up, make some more. Now I do want it a little bit thick this time. Pan Pastels, sometimes you paint or sit on the top. So just tap it. Tap it on there. There. So I'm going to dry that off. Make sure those speckles that are sitting on top dry off and I don't smudge them everywhere. I used to engrave slate. We have worked on slate too. I had ink pens and dippy pens when I was in the infant junior school, and we moved on quite rapidly. You weren't allowed to use a ballpoint pen though, it still had to be a fountain pen. Ah, finishing touches. I have a little bit of blue ribbon. Oh, I dropped my 3D bits on the floor. A little bit of ribbon. I've got a hole punch for an eyelet. And we need to stick our number 1 on. I'm going to do the eyelet first, I think. So we can have a choice of eyelets for this one. I think I'm going to put blue on. Easy to use. Make sure the picture, hopefully you can see that picture shows you the right way up to hold it. Pop it on. Make sure it's the right way round. Give it a good squeeze. Job's a good one. Going to thread. There. So you could leave that nice and long, or you give it a bow. You do you, whatever you fancy. Now we've got from the number set, so that's from the TE36. I've got the number 1 out ready. Pop that to one side a second. Piece of white card. Tags don't take very long. They really don't. Let's find a nice clean bit. Pop that on there. Hold it for a second or two. There. And then we can cut that out. Get the majority off. Got my big old clunky scissors for this time. These are ideal, these numbers, for putting ages on your birthday cards. They're perfect because they're not too big. There. So I'm going to put a pad on that one. Don't need all that. I've only got big 3D pads, foam pads, so if I can peel it off, that is. Tell you what, I'm going to try that again. That one don't want to come off. Let's see if I can get this one. Yay! Put that on there. Trim that down a bit. Now before I take that backing off, I'm just going to run the edge so it's not white. Oop, it's alive. Just going to run that edge round. Perfect. Peel that off. We'll put our number 1 down in that corner. Yay! Finishing touch, last flurry is stickles, because we need some sparkle on a Christmas tag. Let's test it first. So, just a couple of little sparkly stars. Here and there. You could use your glitter. Just going to tap that one down. You can add just a little shadow. Under our tree, because I forgot to add it earlier. So I'm just using a navy pencil for that. There, that's better. Happy now. So there you have it, our first 12 Days of Christmas tag. I hope you can join me again tomorrow. Same time, same place, different tag. So don't forget, tonight we've got Tracy on at 7. And keep your eye on the posts. Don't forget that discount code, Amanda10. And I'll look forward to picking one of your names out of the hat. I hope you enjoyed that. Enjoy our 12 days. It's such a wonderful way to celebrate. Take care now, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.